Alright, we're about to go live in 3, 2, 1, and let's go everyone, here we go. The live stream begins now, so let's begin. Good evening everyone, Liberia Arcano here and welcome back on my Twitch channel. How is everyone doing tonight? How was your weekend? I hope it was good. My weekend was particularly good and interesting because, as you know, I attended the third edition of the Cotoletta 8-bit, and that's something that we're going to talk about just tonight before beginning the second official chapter of Screamer. Well, when I say chapter, I'm talking about the second stream dedicated to Screamer. And about that, I have to make a correction. Because I mistakenly believed that the story of Screamer would just last a couple of streams. Because every chapter of there's going to be just 24 chapters in the story. That's not true. The thing is that the Screamer is divided in 4 chapters, and each chapter is composed by 24 episodes, at least 24 episodes. So that means it's gonna take a bit more for us to finish the main storyline. Especially because now that I think about it, we met only 3 of the 5 teams that are taking part to the tournament. But for this, I'm going to talk about the plot of Screamer just a bit later. For now, let's focus on something else. Like I said, I want to talk about what happened this weekend at the Cotoletta 8-bit. And I have to apologize to everyone because I realized that too late that I haven't prepared the just chatting window also for YouTube because again this is a double stream taking place not just on Twitch but also on YouTube. And alas, I have to stream from this main scene because otherwise I'm going to have to use I'm going to use the just chatting scene only for Twitch, and it's a shame because I really wanted to show you one of the works I did for with my with my tablet. So to put to remove the audio from the smartphone. Okay, so everyone, with this being said, let's talk about Cotoletta 8-bit. And it was my first ever Cotoletta event, because it's not the first time that this event has been held. Essentially, the Cotoletta 8-bit is an Italian festival dedicated to indie games, usually focused, or at least how the name would suggest, focused on the Italian indie scene in the regions of Lombardy, especially in the area of Milan. And for this third edition, which was also called Terzo Impatto, that's the Italian for third impact, and already from the subtitle had some very strong Evangelion vibes and callbacks. You know, like the second impact, the event that caused the apocalyptic events of the story of Evangelion after the first impact, where the first angel descended upon Earth. But I digress. So this third Cotoletta 8-bit event, again, it was focused on games that will make a lasting impact. And it's not just a straightforward meaning of the word impact. It can be impact on emotions, an impact on people, an impact on let's say maybe something that can make really make an impact on on the perception of the story. And for this time, for this third edition, the Cotore 8-bit was hosted not in a specific space like in the previous editions, but this time it was hosted at the NABA. And NABA is the New Academy of Fine Arts, Nuova Accademia di Belle Arti. It's a private university located near the outskirts of Milan, not too far away from the center of Milan. And it focuses on artistic disciplines like art, of course, design, cinema, photography, and video making. And here's a fun fact, everyone. I also had the chance to enroll at NABA after I finished the high school because my choices were either going to the NABA or to the Academy of Fine Arts of Brera. Eventually, I settled for Brera because, first of all, it was more artistic, and that's what I really wanted to go to do. Focus more on the artistic and human aspect of art. While the NABA offered a more technical take on art. Art more intended as um, a commercial and a commercial medium, so to speak. Less about art and more about design and the product. And they also shared certain similarities, like there were both courses that would teach people how to move the first steps with 3D art or use programs like ZBrush, Cinema 4D, and other visual effects opportunities. Brera was more about 3D modeling, animation, and product design, because there was also a department for product design and visual, fashion and program design. Another thing that really helped me, not only Brera was a more artistic and also a public institution, the entry fee was also definitely cheaper. Because the NAVA would ask for around 10,000 euros of annual fee to enroll. So it was a quite pricey university. But in any case, for this year, NABA hosted the Cotoletta 8-bit, and there were a total of 52 video games from indie teams, made by indie teams from all over Italy. There were also 26 role-playing games. You know what? Just to make sure that I'm saying things right, because I keep confusing these two parts. Oh, come on. Okay, so there were 52 video games, 26 tabletop games, because it wasn't just focused on indie games, and 12 role-playing games. And I like how this event was particularly organized by the people behind Cotoletta 8-bit, because at first it would have seemed like some niche event and showcase for indie developers, but by the way they hosted and organized this event, it felt more like a major, a middleweight to major gaming event for indie developers and also gamers. Why not? Because the indie developers are trying to reach out to their target audience, the players, of course. And there were plenty of games and teams that they were bringing all kind of games, and some of those games were already circling the convention circuits for a while. Others were just at the first ever presentation. For instance, some of the heavy hitters for this event were Stone Makia by Crossfall Games. There was Monster Chef by Studio Pizza. There was a fistful of coins. This is another indie game in development, and it's a mercenary guild management simulator. And this game right here is made by Eclipse Games. Now, I've been seeing this title for quite a while. If I remember correctly, it was already appeared during a Sviluppo party. I think it was in 2024 or 2025, the previous year, and he also appeared at the Milan Games Week Cartoomix. And so far, it's still not available on Steam, but it should be able to. It should be found on itch.io. And the thing is that I took a part to this event, not just a visitor, but a game developer, because my team and I, as I said in the previous live stream, were invited by the organizers to present our game that we developed during the Global Game Jam 2026 in Milan, El Pit, the satanic head-banging simulator, a rhythmic game in which you have to score as many combos as possible before a song finishes or before your momentum runs out whenever every time you make a mistake. So we decided to polish the game just a bit, add more songs, rework our gameplay system better to make it different from typical Guitar Hero-like rhythmic games. There were quite plenty of people who came to play our game. I'll tell you this, everyone. I'm going to switch to my Blessed Steam library, and I'm also going to show you some of the pages for the games that are being represented during the event. So let's get there. Oh man, sorry, I forgot to turn up the Steam page after we were playing Screamer. Okay, so in this case, I needed to recover another couple of pages. Wait a second, what happened to the game? Ah, there it is. So this is the page of our game, El Pit, and we recently updated the page with a new build, the one that we brought to the Let Out to Bit. Just give me a second so I can also post the link on both chats. Here and then also here. Again, this game has been originally made by a team of 6 people in 48 hours. We are one programmer and game designer, one digital illustrator, an artist, 2 composers who also made and sung the songs and music tracks in our game, and then 2 3D artists who worked on some of the props for this game. This is a combination of 2D and 3D art. And this is our team. In a beautiful caricature made by our illustrator. So it was a very nice chance for our game to reach a broader audience and also to get more feedback on how to improve it. There were also other, like I said, there were other plenty of games. Mentioned Stomakia and Monster Chef. There was For a Fistful of Coins, which I'm going to recover from this page right here. This is the game For a Fistful of Coins, and in fact, this game also won the first prize for the best video game during this event. They were giving away a series of 3D printed prizes in the shape of a meat cutlet, the golden cutlets. So there were golden cutlets for the 3 best games for each category: the best video game, the best tabletop game, and the best role-playing game. And there were also a selection of golden nuggets special. There were special mentions for some of the games who distinguished themselves during the event, whether it was for the best sound design, or for the best gameplay, or the best narrative choice. And in this case, For a Fistful of Coins won the Golden Cutlet as the best video game. It's been developed by Eclipse Games. This is a narrative-driven management game that puts you in charge of a fledgling mercenary guild with one clear goal: make it thrive. In the developers, sorry, in the team's own words, this game focuses more on learning about the background of each mercenary and see what really works for them and what it doesn't, instead of trying to go for a typical numbers game. Instead of just recruiting a mercenary and send them where it's most convenient, instead we have to choose which mission or task is the most approachable for each mercenary. For instance, if you have a mercenary who's an expert sailor, you would clearly send him on quest that involves sailing or maneuvering a boat, instead of sending them on quest where they have to move on land. At the same time, you have to pay attention to what mercenaries enjoy and fear the most, because that can also have a great psychological impact on their performance during each mission. Choose the right person for the right missions based on what you've discovered. Each decision shapes your guild's future, and every success or failure is chronicled in the daily pages of the Black Sun Gazette, the ever watchful eye of a world on the brink of change. Then there was also E-Life. Now this it was a project tied to Project Humiverse. This project here is a psychological story-driven horror adventure. A psychological horror story-driven adventure developed by another couple of streamers. They're both Italians. They are Tinetti Gaming, Valentina Tosto, a game designer, and there is also Mitra ex Twitch, another game designer, and they're working together to create this brand new experience, and they're also asking for help from other indie developers. By the way, Tina should go live tonight with her weekly podcast, the Salottindi, or the Indie Living Room, which is a video podcast where she interviews many different Italian indie developers to talk about their projects. And she should go live in just a few minutes. Just a second. All right, all right. Then other games that were featured are Paradox, which should also have a Steam page already. Just have to go and recover it. So, Paradox. Let's see if I'm able to find it. Okay, I have to go and take another look at my wish list because I remember there was a Steam page for this game. There it is, Paradox, Stuck in the Past. And this is a side-scrolling puzzle game that involves time travel. There was also the stand for the Crazy Upper Dungeon Chronicles. There were two sides of hell. There was Spear, another Metroidvania-inspired action-adventure game in which we play as an NPC trying to overcome its programming and break free of the game. This game right here. Spear. A fast-paced action platformer where an NPC wields a makeshift spear to fight glitches, solve puzzles, and save his own game. Oh, wait a second. I was completely unaware that this game was already out on Steam. So if you interest everyone, you can take a look at this funny and interesting game right here. I'm going to post it in the chats. So there were plenty of games. Some of those games are already new. Others were being presented for the first time to the public. There were like some public betas, so to speak. Another thing that made this event particularly interesting for both visitors and participants was the presence of many different talks about the Italian indie scene and the game industry in general, and also the inspirations and insights on how certain aspects of game development work. And there were also several workshops. For instance, on Saturday, I attended a workshop on how to create some functional and interesting animations. The name of the workshop was From Idle to Action. And it was hosted by a professional game developer and animator, Gianluca Lai. And he was talking about the philosophy of the idol animation for a character, because according to him, the idol is the most important animation of a character because it really tells you very much of the character's personality and behavior. Now, of course, we have all the various the many various animations that may be iconic, like the attacks, the jump, the dodge roll, the crouching animation, and the various pose. But everything starts from the idle animation. And if you know how to make an interesting and compelling idol that can really tell you the story and the personality of this character in just a few seconds, then the idol becomes the defining animation of the character. Like for instance, let's think about the idol animations in Final Fantasy X. Each of those idol animations really tell you about a character's attitude. For instance, we have Tidus, who's very energetic and is always ready to jump into action with his sword. We have Auron, who's much more relaxed and which befits his figure as a veteran guardian and warrior. And we always keep his broadsword on his shoulder, ready to strike. His movements are very simple. Like if you know how Auron poses, he always stands like this, with the right arm holding the sword, the left arm in a resting position. He does very simple movements. Then we have Waka, and Waka, despite his boasting and bravado, he shows that he's a very focused and devoted guardian to Yuna. So he's always ready to toss his blitz ball. He stands like this, touch the position, looking forward, very focused. Sometimes he will wipe his face. Maybe there is a hitch under his nose because he can afford to make any mistake. Then we have Lulu. Lulu is one of the most quiet characters. She's all that she does is standing like there, holding either a Mugol or a factor or whatever puppet she's currently using. And the only animations that we see during a fight are whether she's sending her puppets to attack or when she casts a spell, and when she gains access to more advanced spells. She put a bit more of effort in her animations, like when she about to cast Fire Raga, for instance. Instead of just raising one arm and then abruptly drop, dropping it down, as if she's just swatting away a fly, like this. When she's about to cast a high-level spell, she will she will do a quick step. Sorry, she will do a tiny step forward, raise both arms, and then cast the spell in a grandiose gesture. Then Yuna, being more delicate and fragile, but don't make a mistake. Yuna is particularly tough. Sorry, is particularly tough. But in any case, Yuna always keeps her stuff with both hands. This suggests that she's protective and cautious. She's staying on a defensive position. She's not particularly reckless or bold. Otherwise, she would keep the stuff with just one hand, pointing the stuff down, and then will either would hold the end. Either he will hold both arms open and wide, or she would keep a hand in front of her like this. And this concept of the idol animation applies not just for Final Fantasy but to every game, because it tells you pretty much a lot about the character's behavior. And to work during this workshop, they gave us a Maya rig to encourage us to play around with the poses of this character, and also by using poses from other characters from popular culture, whether from movies or comic books or video games, to use a reference to better tell the personality of our own character. Now, this was one of the workshops. There were a couple of particularly long workshops about both character and creator designs for artists. There was a talk about using 3D softwares for concept art optimization, such as using Blender, ZBrush, and Photoshop to create effective concept arts from 3D models. There was also another workshop by a famous duo of YouTuber and former Twitch streamers, the Arcadia Cafe, and they were talking about how to make garage content creation, like how to make promotional content for an indie game by using just a few essential means. And those means will be a smartphone, a small script, a decent video editing software. It doesn't have to be necessarily be Premiere or Vegas. For instance, there is CapCut, which is free, and also it can it's also available as an app for smartphone, as a smartphone app, a mobile app. You can use it to edit your recording with a smartphone on the spot. And they also invited the developers of Stone McKee and Monster Chef to give us the inspiration and a reference on how to make some mimetic content to promote these two games. It's something I needed to find more inspirations to improve my content creation for my YouTube channel. I don't want to just make YouTube shorts based on video game clips. I want to make something a bit more original. And I think that I already have a couple of ideas, both for Stone Makia and also for Screamer, which we're going to play tonight. Last but not least, the Cottolet 8-bit also featured an artistic gem based on the theme of Impact. They were asking anyone interested to make either a traditional or digital illustration around the theme of Impact, share it with the organizers, and then on Sunday they would host a poll to decide the best illustration, and the first prize, the first and only prize for this contest was a Wacom moving tablet. I also took part to the artistic jam, and here's the thing. I brought my Samsung Galaxy tablet. The problem is that I left my not so good pencil at home, because here's the thing, everyone. I use a pencil for the very few times that I drew with my tablet. But compared to pencils for, let's say, an iPad or a Samsung smartphone, Samsung tablets don't have a particularly good pencil, and my pencil had a very particular tip. It's a soft rubber tip, and I think that really let me down is that it doesn't have a particularly good pressure recognition. It's not as good as a tablet pencil you would use for an iPad. And the only other good Samsung pencils available are for smartphones. And understandably, I cannot use a pencil on such a small screen. It's not viable for me. It would be much better for me to draw on a screen as large as this one. Now this is my tablet. So after realizing that I forgot my pencil at home, I decided to resort on painting the illustration with my own fingers. And furthermore, I wasn't that much used to draw on this tablet because I mainly use it to read the comics and books rather than for scribbling and doodling. Also because, like I said, my pencil is not particularly good. What is the point of having a pencil for an artist if you cannot have a proper pressure option? But in any case, I decided to use Infinite Painter to work on the illustration, and this was the end result. It took me about between 1.5 hour and 2 hours to work on this illustration based on impact. Now, I apologize if you cannot properly see it, everyone, and especially because the webcam is making lots of lighting contrast. But don't worry, I'm going to switch to my Instagram page because this way I can properly show you this illustration. Also, yes, everyone, I have an Instagram account that I opened up a couple of Thursdays ago. So yes, just give me a second so that I can switch to the right page. So yes, this is my official Instagram account, and by the way, if you're interested and you wanted to give me a follow, you can find me here. I think there's a bit of delay on both YouTube and Twitch. And this is the illustration. Now I had to quickly edit it with Krita because Infinite Painter is a freemium program. You have limited options when you're drawing it in the free view, in the free version. But you can also pay a one-time amount to completely unlock it. But since I didn't want to do that, I resorted on the free version. It gave me a maximum of 3 layers, a good enough selection of brushes and other tools, and this is the result. I wanted to make a fan art of Hollow Knight Silksong that would describe the concept of impact, all made with my fingers. I did digital finger painting. I still can't believe it, but in the end, this this entry was among the 6 final choices for the contest, and he also came second. Second out of 6 illustrations. The winner was the illustrator for our team, and he made a very beautiful tattoo-like illustration about a very different take on impact. It was more about the impact that people have on other people's lives. My choice was a more obvious one. This is Hornet unleashing one of her special attacks to and the energy that she's projecting violently impacts on the surface. I mean, in the end, it was a good result, considering that I don't draw that much since I started focusing more on 3D art. So overall, the Quartet 8-bit has been a great event. Something I definitely will try to repeat the next time. Now, what we're going to do is see if we can, if our team can also take part to the next major event for indie developers, which is Svilup Party in the city of Bologna, and it will be hosted during the first weeks of May for an entire weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So there is more time for us to further polish LPit by taking note of the various feedbacks that we received during this event. But it also gave me inspiration to try and do something for myself. Whether as a 3D artist or a game developer for something more personal. Like one of the things that I want to do is a roguelike first-person shooter, or even a classic boomer shooter would be a nice option. Something made with the same art style as Deep Rock Galactic. And then the workshop with Arcadia Cafe gave me a few more insight on the things that I might do. The problem is that I needed to find enough time to work on the stuff that I recorded with my smartphone during the event, because I also brought with me my selfie stick to try and pass myself as a professional content creator for YouTube and Instagram. But I should really try to make something for Stomakia and Screamer. I mean, I've been also working on a few shorts in the motion graphics design, like this fake Pokeball product design ad, and just since today, I've been working on ideas to make a short commercial for the iconic Soulstorm brew from Oddworld's Apes Exodus. Now, this is a preliminary render of a revamped design that I did in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic, because I joined the official Oddworld Inhabitants Discord server. We were talking about the impending release of Oddworld Soulstorm. And there was also the art corner in the Discord server. So I decided to make a 3D model of the Soulstorm Brew bottle. There was another creator who kindly provided this other sticker on the back, the extra bone sticker. And by the way, I'm talking about Vanilla D-pad. They provided us with this high quality version of the sticker. And so I decided to make this a render. Now this is the newer version. There is an older version that dates back to nearly 6 years ago. So now I decided to do something a bit more reasoned and more appropriate for a product design commercial. It's going to be something that will last for about 30 seconds. A total of 900 frames per second. It's gonna take plenty of time for me to render the final model. Sorry, render the final animation. But I want to make something ironic in the vein of the typical black humor from Oddworld. And to play more around, not just with the camera effects, but also other special effects like flip fluid for fluid simulations, because I need plenty of weird stuff covering these bottles. The brew itself is the product, so we need more strange liquid being shot from anywhere, so that we can emphasize the oddly refreshing vibes of the Soulstorm brew. I also have to prepare. I also have to prepare the 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 good. Yes, I have to prepare the good narrative video for the Dreadnought. And after we read the Grand Prix last week, I should take advantage of this to further edit and rework the textures on the Dreadnought and give it a less shiny look. I'm gonna need more damage, more details, something that can something that can really make the Dreadnought to look less shiny and more damaged. It really needs to emphasize the fact that every Dreadnought is a veteran spaceman who survived the worst ordeals and lives to tell the tale, and also to continue the fight for the Emperor. There are plenty of things that I have to do. Alright everyone, with this being said, we can return to Steam. Quickly go over some of the latest discounts and sales. Because I noticed that from today until next Monday, we're having a new video game festival, and this time is the Home and House Fest. A showcase of games centered around homes and houses. So we have Builder Simulator, Creator Kitchen, games like Whisper of the House, House Flipper, Power Wash Simulator, Spirit City, there is Unpacking, The Berlin Apartment, Webbing Journey, Camper Van. You know, it's the kind of games that can really make you feel at home. Pun very much intended. And you can find the link for this sale right here. So you're going to find plenty of cozy games. Then let's see, we have Lort as one of the midweek sales. There is still Death Stranding, the Director's Cut edition on sale. We have the Bazaar at 50% discount instead of full price. There is Old World, there is Borderlands 4 still on a 30% discount. Stalker 2, Hearts of Chernobyl. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There is Blasphemous 2 at a 67% discount. What is this? Ever Siege. So again, everyone, it's a reminder that tomorrow there will be the release of Super Meat Boy 3D, and it should drop around either 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Oh, I can see there is also the pre-order for Mouse PI for Hire. Give me a second, I want to check if you have some differences, because the deluxe edition for Mouse PI comes with the should come with the official soundtrack and a bonus comic book story. Okay, yes, this is a difference between the standard and deluxe edition. And the deluxe edition comes for around 40 euros. It comes with a story DLC. Once it's going to be released, the digital soundtrack for the game, and also the digital comic book to further increase to give more information about the lore and the background of the world of Mouse PI for Hire. Derelict and the Great Wave. Ah, there it is, Super Meat Boy. Like I said, it will be out tomorrow. Okay, so right now it's already 10 p.m. Before we can jump on Screamer, I need to recover a bottle of water because already talking that much about the Cotore 8-bit is already taking a toll on my vocal cords. So I'll be right back in a few moments, everyone. Please don't go anywhere at all. Just need to recover some water. Okay, everyone, I am back, so let's continue. I also remember that they were also hosting Glass House during the Cotore 8-bit, and it's an entertaining game that also appeared at the Milan Games Week Cartoon Mix a couple of years ago. The developers have still been working on this combat role-playing game set in a dystopian future at the start of the 20th century. And it's a game that was particularly inspired by the COVID-19 pandemic because we play as the prospector of an apartment complex at the start of the century. And the entire city has been put on lockdown because of an epidemic. And as we try to survive in this harsh environment, we have to juggle between our political allegiance and also our keep an eye on our moral compass, our moral and political compass, because our choices will greatly impact the story and its outcome. So, okay, yes, one more thing. For both, here's how the week is going to be organized. Organized this time. Tonight and on Friday we're gonna have two chapters of Screamer, so we can focus on the game's main storyline. And then on Saturday we'll resume the Bioshock Infinite 1999 mod run. After the pause due to the Cotole 8-bit. So now, let's get ready to continue the story. I just needed to make... I just need to share their story on Instagram to signal that I'm still live. That I'm going live. But it's better if I do this once I reach the main menu. So, Screamer is starting right now. As always, gonna take a bit for the game to launch because of easy anti-cheat. Sorry, it's easy anti-cheat. I keep pronouncing anti in Italian as anti. Okay. Is the game working? Yeah, I keep forgetting that to use a different window. All right. Screamer. There we are. So, let me take a quick photo of the main menu. As soon as it opens. Alright, now I have to show the story. I also forgot to change the string category. Man, you can really jam all night long with this soundtrack. I wasn't joking when I mentioned when I told that this felt like Tekken with racing cars, because this music here greatly reminds me of the Tekken 8 main menu. So instead of using martial arts, we're using super powered race cars. Race cars who can also go back in time. Right, I got the right music for the story. Alright, with this we're good to go. The tournament. Okay, so again everyone, we're just at the first half of the first chapter of the story, Engine Start. So the story of Screamer is set in a far future in this city, which is overseen by an incredibly wealthy benefactor simply known as Mr. A, and is also the organizer of the tournament, the most dangerous and high-stake racing event of all time. Because get this, the first prize, to quote, to say this, a la Dr. Evil, is the unbelievable sum of $100 billion. All ripe for the taking. And at the start of the story, there are 5 teams who answer the summon and selection of Mr. A's tournament. 5 teams, and each team is composed by 3 pilots. And there are all teams with different backgrounds. So far, the 5 teams that are taking part in the tournament are the Grim Reapers, a group of former soldiers who were originally known as the Banshees. And the Banshees are on a quest to avenge the death of their previous commander, which has been killed by a member known as Gabriel, who's belonging to the team of the Anaconda Corps. And the Grim Reapers are Jason, Roshin and Frederick, and they decided to adopt this nickname to avoid being recognized by Anaconda Corps. Next we have Jupiter Stormers Industries, and they are a group of scientists. We have their leader, Aisha, who's an Indian girl with a very calm and compassionate demeanor. Then we have the hyper-energetic Lavinia from Italy. And then there is the stern and no-nonsense Gregor, who's been equipped with a couple of experimental prosthetic arms. Then we have a trio of Japanese singers known as Strike Force Romanda. They are Ritsuko, the leader, then we have Akane, and the youngest member of the team, Hina, who's also very energetic, but surprisingly even the most protective. The two remaining teams are, like I said, Anaconda Corp, of which we only know properly known Gabriel, the man who the Green Reapers have been trying to kill, and then we have Another fifth team, which in this case hold on a second, I have to recover. I have to recover the name of this. Okay, they're called the Kagawa Kai, and they look like a group of Yakuza-like members. So the thing is that so far we only properly met 3 out of 5 teams involved. We already know that the Green Reapers joined the tournament to avenge their dead commander, and they wanted to kill Gabriel. We know that the Stormers are scientists, and then we also met the Romanda. But there is a particular catch to this tournament. All the races involved, all the cars involved in the tournament are being equipped by Gage, the city's local mechanic, with a particular cutting-edge technology known as the Echo Drive. It's this experimental technology that allows a car to go back in time for either a few seconds or potentially even a few years. And this changes everything, because the Echo is the source of all the special abilities of each of the contestants in the tournament. So for the Green Reapers this is bad news, because they were hoping to kill Gabriel during the race and stage it as an accident. But now that they know that Gabriel cannot die, killing him is going to be much more difficult. On the other hand, the Jupiter Stormers are trying to reverse engineer and gain control of this technology, because not only could change the world and also help scientists save lives. They also wanted to bring back to life a former member of the Jupiter's Stormers, James, who was very close to the team, and he died some years ago during an accident. Then the reason for the Strike Force Romana to take part in the tournament is because Ritsuko has been revealed to be particularly close to James, and she also wants to know more about his death, and because of this, she's been constantly trying to reach out with Aisha. And once she was able to talk to Aisha about James, Aisha was left even more furious, because the Stormers don't believe that James' death was an accident, but it was a murder. Someone organized his death and made it look like an accident. So at least for now, we already know what are the stakes for 3 of the 5 teams involved. The Green Reapers are in for revenge. The Stormers are here both for recovering the Echo Drive and also to find more about James' death. And Ritsuko also wants to know about what happened to James. But at this point, what are the motives behind Anaconda Corp and Kagawa Kai? Because there has to be more behind Gabriel and his posse, and we have no idea what are the stakes for Kagawa Kai. So again, at this point of the story, we're halfway through the first chapter. We can continue, and at this point it's particularly important that we finish the story mode, because the more we advance in the story, the more characters and customization options we can unlock for the arcade modes and also for our garage. So, let's continue. Heating up. Tensions rise. Frederick searches his past for answer to the present. Let's see.
I hate the desert.
Ah ouais? Je trouve que ça a son charme.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's charming. Also, yes, this game already comes with an immersive language mode, but don't worry, the thing is that the characters can understand each other perfectly thanks to an universal translator installed on their ears. It's a device on Frederick's right ear. That's how they can understand each other. And here's one more thing. Gage owns a corgi known as Fermi. Is the most awesome corgi dog you ever meet, because he wears a pair of cool sunglasses. And Gage modified his own translator so he could understand, both understand and communicate with Fermi. So thanks to that, Fermi, while he can still bark like a dog, can also effectively communicate with other humans. At least this way, both Fermi and Gage can understand each other.
Seriously?
So, again, we have a multi-ethnic cast. Roshin is an Irish mercenary. Frederick comes from France. Jason could be either English or American. We already know that Aisha comes from India, or one of the some Middle East country. We have Lavinia, who's from Italy. Gregory is from Germany. Gabriel could be either Brazilian or French. And then we have the Strike Force Ramanda, who are a team of Japanese pop singers. Sorry, not pop singers, they're pop idols, because it's an all-female trio.
Un charme à mi-chemin entre Alice au pays des merveilles et l'enfer de Dante. Ouais.
I mean, it's an Alice in Wonderland meets Dante's Inferno sort of charm, but yes.
Et puis, on s'y est quand même bien amusé.
Besides, we had some good time out here. We had some good times out here.
Et tu te souviens quand on s'était installé dans un de ces silos de tir abandonnés pour surveiller le QG des Deathstalkers?
Again, the Green Reapers are former soldiers. They were part of a private military company, the Banshees.
C'était comme si on avait remonté le temps.
It was like stepping back in time.
You mean, 'cause that rat bit you and got you so sick we thought you'd come down with the plague?
Ah, j'avais oublié.
Blocked it out, more like.
Eh, tu te souviens quand Queen avait...
Oh yes, Queen was the Banshee's former commander, the one that was killed by Gabrielle. And whenever we have to talk about her, it's going to open all the wounds.
Jesus, can we stop talking about the desert?
So yes, right now Hiroshi. Oh no, sorry. It's I thought it was Jason. Hiroshi could be either Japanese American.
Please?
He was getting touchy.
C'était pas ici, Hiroshi. Elle est morte à des centaines de kilomètres d'ici.
I know that. We should get on the track.
What? Why?
To get in some practice. We haven't raced on this terrain before.
Hiroshi,
Good point.
has it ever occurred to you that the only one here who needs practice is you?
Just
No.
get in your cars.
Fuck Egypt.
Buck Egypt.
Roshin,
What?
tu pourrais pas...
Could you?
Non, rien.
No,
Laisse tomber.
nothing. Ignore me. Never mind. Spend time in the slipstream. Ok. Get a booster ready. Okay, the slipstream is when it's still running at maximum like this. I have to practice with the perfect boost. Oh wait, I'm racing as Frederick, not Hiroshi. 4 years before the tournament. Oh, it's a flashback.
Des gosses. C'est des gosses. Non, 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 pire encore.
Children! They act like children. No, worse. Is he talking about Hiroshi and Roshin? As they were having another fight.
Au moins, les gosses ont l'intelligence d'avoir honte quand ils ont été insupportables.
I guess that Frederick is acting as the big brother between the three of them. The voice of reason.
What were they fighting about this time?
Ah, this is Queen.
Du sel. Du sel, putain. Donc, on revenait de notre sortie de reconnaissance.
Right.
On s'arrête pour déjeuner dans un boui-boui, Hiroshi met du sel dans son plat, Roshin lève les yeux au ciel et dit « Évidemment !»
There's a hole in the wall. Hiroshi had some salt to his food. Roshin rolls his eyes and say fucking figures.
Hiroshi se lève d'un bond et se met à lui hurler dessus. Bien entendu, elle fait pareil.
Yeah, they're picking like children. Why are you throwing such a fuss for salt?
J'ai fait comme si ça me faisait marrer, mais je suis sorti si vite que j'en ai oublié mon hamburger.
He wasted one burger because of a temper tantrum.
Mon hamburger, Queen. Mon hamburger. Je sais plus quoi faire avec eux. En rire, les engueuler ou les tuer.
Oh, God, they're such little assholes.
I concur.
I haven't had nearly enough good sex to deserve a pair of obnoxious children.
Oh. She's not pulling punches.
J'ai eu plein de bons coups, mais j'ai pas l'impression de les mériter non plus.
I've had plenty of sex. Have had plenty of good sex, and I still don't deserve this.
Yeah? Well, I'm not gonna fire them. We're the only family they got. So, what do we do?
Okay, so yes, Frederick now is the veteran after Queen's death. But Hiroshi is the one acting as the leader.
Hé, Raoshin,
Aye.
Aye.
je sais que ça a été compliqué ces 3 derniers mois. Mais je me demandais,
And the last 3 months have been, hard. But I was thinking,
tu pourrais un peu lâcher Hiroshi?
maybe you could ease up on Hiroshi?
Oh.
Tu sais, se retrouver chef du jour au lendemain, c'est pas facile. Et
I mean, certainly being in charge can be easy, and
Aye. I'm gonna stop you right there.
no, she's not convinced.
If Hiroshi can't handle the pressure of being leader, then maybe you shouldn't have voted for him to be in charge.
on va pas repartir là-dessus.
I mean, why can't Frederick be the leader? He has the more experience of the 3.
Why the hell not? You still haven't told me why you chose him.
J'ai pas voté pour lui.
There's only the 3 of us, Frederic. Hiroshi and I both voted for ourselves. Your vote decided it. You chose him. And it drives me feckin' crazy, because out of the
Feckin'?
3 of us, I'm the one who's built to lead.
Sounds more to me like you're more adapted to command rather than to lead Roshin. You're not leading the team, you're ordering them to do your bidding. It's a completely different thing.
I know it. I swear to God you know it. And I bet you Quinn knew it too. Aye. That's what I thought.
She keeps striking the nerve. The Burning Plains. You look at the new track, Grade C. The Banshees. Roshin wakes her options. Covers are blown. Are ready. 8 years before the tournament.
Roisin,
Miss Connolly, hey.
Queen Connolly.
I told you don't be so formal.
Right. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I meant, hiya, Miss Quinn. So, I did some more digging, just to see if I could find us another lead. And I got talking to the local fuckwit Liam. Well, get this. Liam ran into our target at a fucking card game. It was weeks ago, but if our target's a gambler, he won't be able to keep his greedy feckin' fingers away for long.
The fucking fingers.
It was good
She's
thinking,
Irish, all
but
right.
actually we got him.
You...
Just now, yeah. We got our man, dead before he knew what hit him.
Oh,
Oh. That's fucking grand, so it is.
I just wanted to say thank you. In such a small town, having a local who could do recon without drawing attention made all the difference. We couldn't have done it without you.
Sure. Aye. Well, that's me. The fucking local. Sorry, that was... I was happy to, be of service, Miss Quinn.
If you ever find yourself in my neck of the woods, don't be a stranger, all right? It's tough to find good help, local or otherwise.
Yeah, that'd be... Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
what now?
What? What's wrong?
Oh, just ignoring my better judgment, that's all.
Huh?
Go grab your shit and make it quick. We're leaving in 10.
So she welcomed her in the team.
We're what?
Well, you want to join the Banshees or not?
That's how she recruited the Roshin.
What? Yes? More than anything, Miss Connolly. Shit. Sorry. I mean, more than
She's so
fucking
flustered.
anything, Miss Quinn.
Now back to the present.
Screamers on the track. That includes you, Green Reapers.
Okay. Let's see. Total of 8 racers and 3 teams, I guess. No, 4 teams. We have 2 Green Reapers, 2 Anaconda Corp, 2 Stormers, and 2 members of the Strike Force Romanda. Still racing as a Roshin. Win the race. Come on. Really at the bottom of the herd. Actually, there are times where it's so difficult to catch up with the rest of them. Boost for later. At this point, I don't think we can win this race. Unbelievable. Still can seem to find the right way to activate the booster at the right time.
Final lap.
Just 5th position, I don't think we can win this. Oh, come on. I have to restart, otherwise we have to keep trying until we win. Why is it so difficult to get perfect dash? There it is! Ah, it was too late. We have to restart.
Like a shooting star. Burn!
Oh, look at this. By pressing the boost at the right time, you can get a significant advantage that didn't last that long, unfortunately. get the right moment. Look at them. No. That was unfair. No, I always feel like activating the perfect booster is more a matter of luck than getting used to it. Don't even try it. Come on. Okay, good. We're in first place, let's try to keep the advantage.
Final lap.
Okay, we put some nice distance. Let's hope it is going to last. No, 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 no. No, come on. No, 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 no. No, no. Fucking curve. I don't know how to use the booster. We're going so well.
Like a shooting star. Burn!
Oh great, we also lost the extra booster.
Like a shooting star. Burn!
Again, but why didn't work? Come on. I don't understand how can I use the perfect booster. And they keep going over me. No, it was too soon again. And why do they keep using the perfect boost and I can not use that? Use the perfect boost. No, no, no. Oh, now it's working. This is so infuriating, really. No, 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 no! Motherfucker was so close.
Like a shooting star! Burn!
Remember to activate the booster as soon as you're about to touch the green triangle. You missed. No, still too soon. Either too soon or too late. No. Why do they keep getting over me?
Final lap!
That doesn't seem to work. Okay, they keep using the perfect boost. Can you please stop getting over me? Come on. So damn pointless. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We did it. It took us 3 attempts. Using the perfect boost is really confusing. It keeps happening more by chances than by intention.
Roisin Garrity.
Oh, damn it. It's Gabriel, and he recognized us.
Fuck.
Je woordenschat is nog altijd even groot, merk ik.
Gabrielle Mertens. Nice to know you still consist of 0 spines.
How's it, Stucky? You miss me?
Dirk.
Scrape yourself on a rake, get tetanus and die, Dirk.
Toujours aussi charmante, Roisin.
And then we have Hope. She sounds more French.
Bland as always, Hope.
Als jij hier bent, zullen die andere 2 klooio's ook wel in de buurt zijn.
If you're here, to the Gambas can be far behind. Gabriel Mertens still can't nail his accent and language. I said it could be French, but that's not true. Maybe it's either Dutch or another European country, that's for sure.
Hey!
Daar hebt je hem.
Right, thank you.
Maar wacht, er ontbreekt iemand. Waar is... Ach ja, dat is waar ook. Van Queen is maar een hoopje as meer over.
Motherfucker.
I'll tear out your fucking throat.
Roisin, no!
Oh, fuck off, Hiroshi. And if you ever tell me what to do again, they're gonna be your last words, I swear to God.
Roisin,
Don't, Frederic.
no.
I said, don't.
Allee, goed om te weten dat de Banshees nog altijd zo goed overeenkomen. Trouwens, we zouden het toch moeten weten als de Banshees deelnemen aan het toernooi?
I would notice that the Banshees have joined the tournament.
Ah, maar jullie hebben je naam veranderd zeker? Wat was het ook alweer? De Green Reapers?
It's Green Reapers.
No, the Green Reapers.
Subtiel.
We're just here for the tournament. $100 billion is a lot of money.
I think that Gabriel already realized or figured out that we're trying to kill him.
Hé, on est au chômage après tout.
Jullie hebben het contract met ons verbroken.
Oh, wait a second. They were hired by Anaconda Corp.
And we'd do it again. Anyway, the contract was never with you. It was with the only one at Anaconda Corps with any actual power. Your mother.
Oh.
Be honest, Gabrielle. Are you even allowed to wipe without her permission?
Oh, nice. Funny some decent backbiting.
Oh, shit.
Mama's boy. And even Dirk laughed at it.
Genoeg! Als je een probleem met mij hebt, dan regelen we dat. Op het circuit.
The hair. Gabriel faces an ultimatum. Dirk proves a point. And now we're seeing a bit of backstory from Gabriel's point of view. 3 days before the tournament. Just 3 days ago.
Dit is 7.
Zoals altijd, de reactie van een kind. Niet die van een man. Geen strateeg en al helemaal geen leider.
Couldn't lead his prick to the pisser.
Buiten. Allebei.
Waarom zouden ze naar je luisteren? Waarom zou iemand respect voor je hebben dat je niet hebt verdiend?
Oké, ja. Ik heb er een zootje van gemaakt, maar dat betekent niet dat...
Oh,
Het
he's
betekent
sweating.
dat je nog 1 kans hebt, Gabriel. Bewijs dat je kan leiden. Win het Screamer-toernooi. Toon me dat je meer bent dan je vaders zoon.
Of anders,
Of ik ga op zoek naar een nieuwe erfgenaam voor Anaconda Core.
Moeder.
Dirk en Hope gaan met je mee.
He said the mother in German, so maybe it's not Dutch, but it doesn't sound German either. I should try to check his profile. I mean, I can clearly say that Gregor is German, but Gabriel is something different. After joining the tournament. So Gabriel is in charge, quote unquote, and Dirk and Hope are his bodyguards. Or more appropriate, his lackeys. And judging by what is really going on at Anaconda Corp, they're actually his mother's lackeys.
Can you imagine if that mechanic had tried to tell us we didn't qualify? Abigail would have come down and removed his spine herself. Fed it to his stubby little dog. Especially now we know he's got that thing. That echo.
So it would be killed over and over again.
Eesh. The shit Anaconda Core could do with that.
So they're already reasoning in corporate terms. This is a chance for profit. Immortality on demand, maybe.
The world's perfect torture device.
Or even this can work. It could be soul crushing. Think about the scene from Doctor Strange where Strange keeps using the time stone to trap both himself and Dormammu in a time loop when he keeps going with his famous line, Dormammu, I come to bargain. He's going to die for eternity, but by doing so, he will also keep Dormammu prisoner inside the time loop. The thing is that dying all that much amount of time, all the many times, can also consume someone's mind and psyche. It can easily break you, because you're going to die without finding peace, and then you'll be back again ready to do the process one more time.
Shoot a prisoner in the head so many times, they don't remember life being anything but a bullet to the brain.
That is twisted.
You think if someone died from exhaustion, you could echo them back?
Si quelqu'un devait faire l'expérience, ce serait toi.
Yeah, Bo. Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Gabriel seems a cold executive leader on the outside, but he's trying to prove himself to his mother and the rest of Anaconda Corp. Dirk is bloodthirsty, and Hope she's more reasonable. She could be like Riza Hawkeye from Full Metal Alchemist. Because let's see, if Gabriel is a Colonel Mustang, is a Mustang, we didn't believe, and he lacked the resolution, then Dirk could be Hughes if he didn't marry, and he would actively try to hurt as many people as possible instead of acting as a loving family man.
Would make the diamond trade a lot simpler, bet. Us soldiers wouldn't have to keep... Oh, shit! Unkillable soldiers.
Soldiers of the Diamond Trade. A private corporate militia doing the dirty work without worrying about dying.
Yeah, Paul. Only a matter of time before the Echo gets weaponized.
Yeah, but maybe Dirk could be Australian. You know, a bit like Kano from Mortal Kombat. Yabo or Yabo. It doesn't sound like he's from England.
Whoever does it first controls the whole damn planet.
À moins que l'autre camp ait aussi ses soldats immortels.
Hey, can't copy your tech if they're already dead.
Tu ne crois pas qu'on a des trucs plus importants à faire? Le secret est le fondement d'Anaconda Corps. On est censé tout savoir sur tout le monde. Dans ce cas, pourquoi on ne savait rien de l'écho ou de ce monsieur A? Je crois qu'Abigail voudrait...
We zijn hier voor exact één reden.
We're here for one reason, one alone.
Om dit toernooi te winnen.
Win the tournament and the cash prize.
En als teamleider vind ik dat we ons maar beter kunnen concentreren. Begrepen?
Ah, that's adorable.
Sorry?
Just because you have the Mertens name doesn't mean you got a damn thing in common with your mother.
And now Dirk is twisting the knife in the wound.
So, how about you sit on your thumbs and let the professionals handle it?
Dirk, ik zweer je.
Anaconda Corps, you're up!
Take notes, Lighty. You're gonna need them.
Route 1N. So we're up against the Jupiter Stormers, again the Green Reapers and the Romanda.
Like a shooting star! Fire!
Finish the race in third position or better. Really pushing for maximum velocity. Okay, so now this is how we can achieve the perfect boost. Nobody's gonna toss. With the full rock music. Okay, for some reasons it feels like I'm getting some easier but perfect boost with Dirk. Spoke too soon. Normal boost. So bad. That's a perfect one, good. I think I wasted this curva di spot.
Final lap.
Stop pushing. With the boost. Oh, come on. No. Okay. Let's do it first. Let's make it last. No! We came second because he still know how to use the perfect boost better than we do. So, Dirk Van Wyck.
Are we sure the echo brings screamers back to life? Far as I could tell, I was racing a bunch of corpses. Hey, Lighty, you remember to take notes?
I don't know. We just replaced the second.
Ja, als ik ooit vragen krijg over hoe je een zak moet zijn, kan ik perfect antwoorden.
I've tested on how to become a complete prick. I'm all set. A bloodthirsty prick.
See, that's your problem, Brew. You're too afraid that people won't like you. So, let me reassure you. We all hate you.
Évite de parler à ma place. Merci.
I speak for myself, thank you.
Dirk, wanneer ik dit toernooi win en duidelijk maak dat ik klaar ben om Anaconda Core over te nemen, zou je geluk hebben als ik je enkel ontsla.
Then it's a good thing that's never gonna happen.
On second thought, maybe Dirk could be Dutch. An English-speaking Dutch. Maybe it's part of his accent. Bloody beats. Dirk schemes and daydreams. Third day of the tournament.
Let's make a bet. How long before Gabrielle buckles under the pressure again? 2 hours? 1?
Je ne parie jamais.
I don't gamble.
Or do anything fun? Yeah, I noticed. But seriously, who do you really think is gonna take over Anaconda Core? Because I'm thinking it's you or me, right? I mean,
Opportunities.
it isn't a coincidence that she picked us to join the tournament, is it?
Tu sais comment Abigail a gagné l'argent qui a servi à monter Anaconda Core?
Screamer tournaments, yeah.
C'est là qu'elle a démontré qu'elle gérait quelle que soit la situation.
So she's also a former racer.
You think she wants to see which of us can do what she did? Because she's gonna do what's best for the company, even though Gabrielle's her own flesh and blood.
Uh-huh.
Now, just thinking out loud here. What if something were to happen to Gabriel? An accident.
Also, they also want to kill Gabriel, but this time it's not for revenge. It's more for great an opportunity. They want to take his place as a potential heir to Anaconda Corp. But as we already know, because of the potential of the Echo as an immortality drive, they cannot do that during a race. They have to kill him while they are not racing. Hope doesn't seem too sure.
These tournaments are dangerous, yeah? And who knows if this Echo's as reliable as that mechanic claims.
I think that Dirk is pushing his luck. Which is curious because the Green Reapers have completely changed their plans because now they know that they cannot kill Gabriel with an accident during a race. Dirk doesn't care and still wants to try that. And it seems that Hope is more annoyed by Dirk's ambition than going on rolling over with his plan.
Look, all I'm saying is...
Si Abigail avait le moindre doute que cet accident était autre chose qu'un accident, tu passerais un paquet d'années à pleurer qu'elle t'achève.
Okay, so well. The mother doesn't believe that much in her son, but she's still going to move heaven and earth to avenge his death. If something would happen to him, especially if he got killed by his own henchman.
Comme c'est toi, je vais faire comme si cette conversation n'avait pas eu lieu.
Okay, she's having none of that.
What a dumb cop. Think they got all the brains, and I got nothing. But brains don't mean shit when the heart stops beating. I'll show them. I'll show every single one of them.
Oh, so a bloodhound with an ambition. That's one of the worst combinations possible. Because if he doesn't play his card right, he's gonna pay dearly for it. Dirk's dreams.
You think you're better than me? Let's see how much better you are after I crush you into a billion bloody bits!
Dirk, je m'excuse. Je n'aurais jamais dû douter de toi.
He's delusional.
We weten allebei dat jij de zoon bent die mijn moeder altijd wou. En Anaconda Core is voor u.
I don't want your apologies. I want your screams.
Executed knockouts. Oh, because of new ability. The Bloodthirst. First we have to catch up with the contestants, and then I use the Bloodthirst ability to knock him out of the race. Closer. Or we can simply wait for someone else to surpass us and then we can attack. Okay, get closer.
Je retire tout ce que j'ai dit.
Almost there.
Pitié, épargne-moi. Je retire tout ce que j'ai dit. Pitié,
Okay.
épargne-moi.
Jij
Just
zou
one
de
enemy
erfgenaam
down.
moeten zijn.
You should be the hair. Oh, we're still going. No, we're not stopping. Let's reach our next target.
Je retire tout ce que j'ai dit.
Who's the Neanderthal now?
This is the Neanderthal now. Oh my, we're kicking it into 8 switch. Sorry, in the gear 8. Then we're unstoppable.
Dirk, alsjeblieft, nee!
You answer to me, Hope.
I don't think they're going to stop us. We have to keep going until we kill all the opponents.
Jij zou de erfgenaam moeten zijn. Dirk, alsjeblieft,
Come on,
nee!
I'm trying to hit something.
Pitié, épargne-moi.
Only one left.
Jij zou de erfgenaam moeten zijn.
Okay. Back in the real world.
That'll show him.
Dirk. On a un problème, c'est...
What?
Ze is hier. Hoe is het mogelijk dat we dat niet wisten?
Who?
Wie denkt je dan? Roisin. En dat betekent dat die ratten, Hiroshi en Frederik hier ook zijn.
Well, shit.
Hoezo hebben jullie hen niet opgemerkt?
On sait qu'ils sont là maintenant. Gardons nos distances et contactons Abigail. On verra comment elle veut gérer ça.
We're still going over him. Because he's not the one calling the shots.
Verdomme.
His mother is.
Gabriel, non! Merde.
Oh. Now you're talking.
Episode 16, No Fear. Gabriel confronts his fiercest enemies.
Als
de
je
Green
problemen
Reapers.
mee hebt, dan regelen we dat. Op het circuit.
I have no interest in racing you, Gabriel.
Ik dacht dat jullie hier alleen voor het toernooi waren.
They have more interest into killing you.
We are, but
Wat is er? Beetje verloren zonder Queen om jullie te leiden?
You could always follow her to an early grave.
fine. Let's fucking race.
Oh,
Je ne
charming.
vois pas d'autre mot que débile. Mais maintenant, on ne peut plus reculer. Qu'on en finisse.
Okay, Hope wasn't okay. And she didn't agree to the race.
Looks like Santa came early. and blew his load all over the track.
Oh, Jezus. Ze zijn hier om.
Okay, figured out that they want to kill him.
Ze gaan. Beheers je fucking lafaard. Je bent meer dan de zoon van uw vader.
So much for the cold executive image. He's scared shitless.
Geen angst.
Geen fear.
Angst.
Ashes to ashes. It's 3 versus 3. Let's go. Team race. The goal of this game mode is to cooperate to reach the top position of the leaderboard by achieving the highest possible team score. The team score is determined by the race position of each team member.
Like a shooting star! Burn!
So I guess that if you can manage to stay all 3 in top 3 positions, you can obtain the best score. Okay, we have a perfect boost. Let's make sure that at least Gabriel is with us in second position. There are so many open roads here. In the race with your team. Come on. Okay, considering first. I guess it depends by how much time we can stay in the lead. Yes, we've been scoring enough points for this.
Final lap!
That's another perfect boost. Curves are too wide. But no matter. We have the highest score, we're going to win. No, wait a second. Can we do this? Yes. Ended up in the last position, but Chris we won. The Yellow Squad wins with 320 points. The scoring system in this mode, it's a bit unclear. Like, at which time do we keep getting points for our position during the race? Does it work by whenever we're going to pass the finishing line, or by checkpoints?
Logisch dat jullie een andere naam hebben.
I wonder to change your name.
Queen zou zich omdraaien in haar graf, mochten jullie jezelf de Banshees noemen.
I don't...
Hiroshi, attends! Roshin, allez!
Oh, for...
Congratulations, Gabriel.
Pourquoi? Ça n'a servi à rien.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Nee?
No! You managed to make that target on your back even bigger.
How so?
Which was no easy task.
Episode 17, Fallout. The Green Reapers lick their wounds. Roshin calls for a vote.
A disaster! A bloody disaster!
Ils nous ont battus, et alors c'est quoi le problème? C'est pas comme si on allait tuer Gabriel en lui foutant la honte.
The big deal is that he's got no reason to fear us. If he was afraid, that would give us something to work with. But now he knows we're weak. That our leader's weak.
Yeah, especially the leader. She has no confidence in him whatsoever.
Ok, bon. Je crois qu'on a tous un peu faim.
Little hungry or little hangry?
Yeah? Well, he also knows how easy it is to provoke you.
Qui veut manger un bout?
You nearly got us disqualified, Roshin.
And there we go bickering again.
Hamburger? C'est moi qui paie.
If I didn't stop you from attacking Gabrielle,
Then I could have gotten my hands on him. I could have made him pay for what he did.
not before Dirk tore you off him.
At least I would have done something, instead of going around in circles. Literally.
I don't know what you want from me.
I want you to admit it. Admit that you're not fit to lead.
Screamers! I need one of you on the track.
I'll go, because that's what I do. I take action. And when I get back, I want another vote for who should be in charge.
Drama.
She's right, you know. I'm no Quinn. I don't know what I'm doing. And if you want to vote for her, I don't blame you. Hell, even I might vote for her.
More self-doubt. We're back in the burning flames. What's this? Just for racers. We're up against Gregor, Akane and Dirk.
Like a shooting star. Burn!
you don't. Okay, so now we have another boost. It's unreal how Perk keeps recovering so fast. It's not the only one, apparently. Keep missing the right moment. No. I have to say that Roshin is much more maneuverable on drifts. I don't know, but they feel surprisingly easier to do with her.
Final lap.
That's under missed boost. Oh no! Okay, we can get first. Yes. Double boost. We did it. Nice. Rushing Garrity wins the race for the Green Reapers. Oh, I just noticed something very interesting. Nolan Markey, the composer of the orchestral version of the Pokemon Red and Blue theme, look at my fake ad for the Pokeball. Very nice. I hope you like that.
You see that? I won. I make shit happen. Just like Quinn.
But you're not Queen, Roshin.
Now, let's vote.
Mais on a déjà voté. On va pas voter à chaque fois qu'on n'est pas d'accord avec une décision d'Hiroshi.
What decisions? He's been stuttering and second-guessing himself since he was put in charge.
Ouais, et tu fais un boulot fantastique en lui savonnant la planche.
Oh.
It's okay, Frederick. Let's vote.
So we're gonna get a new leader?
Right. I vote that I should lead. Hiroshi?
No way, can. He's also second guessing himself again, even for this other decision.
I just wanted to make Quinn proud. To make up for... That doesn't matter. I vote for...
Frederick?
Hiroshi. Je vote pour Hiroshi.
Oh.
What?
Et on sait qu'Hiroshi va voter pour lui-même. Et voilà. Hiroshi est encore chef.
I don't think that's what he had in mind.
one good reason, Frederic. One good feckin' reason you keep voting for this limp dick.
Je te demande pas de me faire un rapport à chaque fois que tu bois une bière et pas un verre de vin. Je veux qu'Hiroshi soit le chef. Et ça suffit comme raison.
No, it's bloody not. This should be about Quinn. What she would have wanted. Putting Hiroshi in charge, it's like we're killing her all over again.
No.
Wow. C'est un peu exagéré.
You're pissing on her grave, Frederic. You get that? You're...
Merde, Raoshin. C'est ça que Quinn voulait, ok? Elle voulait qu'Hiroshi prenne sa place.
Come on. What the hell's wrong with you, Roshin?
You don't know that.
Elle avait dit que s'il lui arrivait quelque chose, c'est Hiroshi qui devait prendre sa place.
Maybe because Queen believed that Roshin was way too sure, maybe. She will always act without any question, while a good leader should also know where to have some doubts instead of blindly given full of orders. That's not how you build loyalty.
You're lying.
Non. J'avais rien dit parce que...
I'm not didn't say anything because
je voulais pas que tu...
I didn't want you to...
Enfin, je m'imaginais pas que tu...
Never meant for you to...
Je suis désolé, Raoshin.
For her to be disappointed.
Roshin.
Episode 18, a terrible idea. Roshin prepares to take drastic measure. Aravar is born.
Fuck them. They want to wait and scheme and accomplish fuck all. Then fuck them.
Wait, she's going to drop out of the team.
I'll kill Gabriel myself. I'll grab a wrench and batter him on the side of the head. The Tarian. Weakest part of the skull. All it takes is one good swing, and that's all I'll get.
She's hellbent.
Hoping Dirk will kill me before Gabrielle's body hits the ground. And that's fine. Not like anybody cares. Not like I care. Not like Quinn cared. Right. Let's do this.
She's scared, but she's still going to do that herself.
Ciao!
Oh no.
Scusa il disturbo, è che mi era sembrato che fossimo partite col piede sbagliato. So che sono una tua rivale, ma non per questo deve scorrere cattivo sangue tra noi. Dico bene? Comunque, ti ho preso una cosina. È un poster firmato da tutti i membri delle Strike Force Romanda.
Roshin doesn't really strike me as a J-pop fan.
Beh, tutti i membri attuali delle Strike Force Romanda. Manca Nico Furuya, ovvio. Effettivamente non mi hai detto se ti piace la loro musica, ma anche se non ti piacesse, potresti venderlo e farci un gruzzoletto.
By the way, Nico Furuya is Akane's girlfriend, and she acts other tour manager. But it seems there has also been some troubles over phone. Like, Akane and Nico had a fight. So there could be trouble in paradise for them.
Ah, e non mi hai detto neanche come ti chiami. Per cui l'ho fatto dedicare alla tipa rossa minacciosa. Spero non ti dispiaccia. Per te.
Roshin is speechless.
The fuck is your problem?
The fuck is your problem?
How spoiled do you have to be to piss somebody off and think you can make things right by throwing gifts at them? Keep your poster and your apology.
Yeah, Roshin doesn't have time for this.
Ma che diavolo! Sto cercando di essere gentile! Per forza che sei sempre sola! Scommetto che anche i tuoi compagni ti tengono lontana!
Oh no, you didn't.
What did you just say?
Niente! Solo che ti avevo vista seduta da sola e per qualche assurdo motivo mi dispiaceva per te. E avevo deciso che era il momento perfetto per farti un regalo. Per farti sapere che qualcuno ti pensava. Chiaramente una pessima idea. E non devi più preoccuparti di me che ti disturbo. Perché non farò mai più lo stesso errore.
I'll show you why everybody keeps their distance. Get your arse on the track.
So it's going to be a duel. Green Drift. Finish the race. How do I boost my drifting? That's one. Okay. We have to finish the race and we're so behind. We lost this race.
Beh, ora ho capito che intendi. Non ti scoccerò più.
Best 2 out of 3? Huh?
Cos'è che hai detto?
You heard.
It's a challenge. Lower reservoir. A great B track. Absolutely do something. Here she strategizes with an old mentor. The tournament receives a surprising addition. 6 years before the tournament. Oh, what is this? Wait,
How's it feel?
a prosthetic armor for Hiroshi?
Doesn't matter. Just gonna kill me anyway.
Now, Why would anyone in their right mind spend a small fortune building you a new arm just to kill you?
You killed my boss.
Uh-huh.
So
Burned
that's
down his
why
club.
Hiroshi
Uh-huh.
is a part of
Shot
the
off my
Banshees.
arm.
Roshin did that. Punchy, that one. Means well, though. Killing your boss was the job. Not gonna apologize for that. But you? Got no reason to kill you.
I was bleeding out. You could have let me.
No, I couldn't.
Why not?
Because that's what you wanted. Not a kid alive should want that.
I'm Hiroshi.
Quinn. Now, Hiroshi, if I give you a hand, what are the chances you're gonna crush my fingers?
Slim?
Uh-huh. I'll take those odds.
Okay, so 8 years ago, Roshin joined the Banshees, and then 6 years ago, she's the one who severely wounded Hiroshi. But then Queen decided to recruit him in their team 4 years before the tournament.
Scenario. The enemy's got a gun to Frederick's head and demands you drop your weapon. What do?
Stall while you line up the shot with the sniper rifle. If possible, shift the enemy so he's profiled to you to minimize the risk of hitting Frederick.
And if I'm not there?
Same, but with Roshin on sniper.
And if Roshin's not out there either?
Pray she doesn't shoot me too.
Hiroshi, we're on the same side. If you don't trust her, none of us stand a chance.
She's the one with the problem. Talk to her.
And if the roles were reversed? If you were on sniper and Roshin was distracting the enemy?
I wouldn't shoot Roshin, if that's what you're asking.
It's not, and you know it.
So what is the trick here?
Scenario. What's supposed to be a simple arms deal goes sideways. Gabrielle and I are out in the open.
Gabriel? Wait, so he was also part of the Banshees.
What?
I'm shot. Gabrielle just stands there, not a care in the world. You can't reach me.
Oh, this isn't...
The enemy torches me. Flames consume my feet and legs.
No, wait a second, there's something wrong.
Wait.
You know she's having a flashback about the Queen's death.
I scream. You've never heard anything like it.
Stop.
It's a nightmare.
What do?
Please, stop.
What do you do? Damn it, Hiroshi, do something!
So Queen died 4 years ago.
Hiroshi, est-ce que ça va?
Yeah, I couldn't. Is it true? That Quinn wanted me to take her place?
Oui, c'est vrai.
But she must have said that before.
Non. Après.
That doesn't make any sense.
On se battait, Hiroshi. C'est tout.
I'm gonna go practice.
Quoi, maintenant?
Now?
Quinn wanted me to be better, to do better. It's too late for her to show me how, so I just...
Let's figure it out by yourself.
I can't let her down. Not again.
2 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay, good. Oh, damn it. Okay. 1 minute and 1 second to finish a lap. Should do this if you can get the right boost. Okay, we're almost there. It is done. Nearly 10 seconds earlier.
Not bad. But you can do better.
Oh, it's Mr. A. What is he doing out here?
Huh? What did you say?
Hiroshi? Mais merde, mais tu t'entraînes encore?
Yeah? So?
T'as passé la nuit ici? Il faut que t'ailles te reposer, mon pote.
No.
Pourquoi?
You shouldn't overdo it, Hiroshi.
Because at night I can't.
You can't sleep, huh?
Never mind.
Mais
Screamers! There's been a late addition to the tournament. A 5th team.
Oh, you're about to meet the Kagawa Kai.
What? Now, I know this seems like bad news. That's why I'm here to tell you. It is. Introducing Kagawa Kai!
And who are they?
Wait, Kagawa Kai? We've heard of him, haven't we?
So the reputation precedes them.
oh oui. Il bosse avec.
のあんたらはグリーンリーパーズだな。
Okay, so we have Keiji.
That's right. I'm Hiroshi. And this is...
いやいや、言わなくていいぜ。これから排除するスクリーマーたちの名前を知る必要はないからな。そうだろ？
They're very confident. So this is Keiji, then we have Noboru. He looks more annoyed. Keiji is confident, sure of himself, boastful maybe. He's not a braggart. He's relaxed then.
コースで会おうぜ、グリーンリーパーズ。
And how about the beauty?
The hell was that about?
Roshin!
Oh. What?
Lavinia, we've been through this. Please don't.
Non devo seguirti di nascosto, giusto? Ma quello era Noboru Sato! Quel Noboru Sato! Il più grande screamer sul pianeta!
Really?
Una volta almeno. Poi si è ritirato.
Okay, then what might have caused him to return to the racing circuit?
Retired? So what's he doing here?
And what does he want with us?
Very strange. Old and new. Keiji gives Noboru a pep talk. Let's see. Judging by the tattoos, Keiji might be mixed in with the Yakuza. Minutes later. Sì, la storia si è ripetinato. Oh. It's another flashback, and Noboru looks terrified.
Noboru, Noboru. 何してんだ。勘弁してくれよ。走るんだ。早く。
俺は
Suffering from PTSD.
ダメだ、兄貴。できない。
Aniki. Okay, so Keiji is the one in charge. And Akemi.
車を俺が運転する。
So let's see. Here's my assumption. Given the way Noboru was having some crazy flashes while looking at the car, I would assume that he had an accident while racing, or maybe he survived a near-death experience involving racing, and because of that he retired. But then something prompted him to return to racing, except that now he's playing second fiddle to Keiji, or at least Noboru could be the leader, but Keiji is the mouthpiece and is taking charge of the group. And in fact, again, Noboru referred to Keiji as Aniki. Aniki is a way to say brother, but not as Onisan, as big brother. Is a generic brother, but also meant for someone who's your elder, in a way similar to senpai. Downtown Run, and now we are a tag team racing. We have the Kawakai against Anaconda Corp, the Green Reapers, the Jupiter Stormers, and the Strike Force Romanda. Let's see.
Like a shooting star! Burn!
Win the race with your team. I needed to get better with the boost. Ah, there it is. Sorry, Akemi. Station Future can get proper perfect boost. Still stuck at 6th position. we started the race. This is too much. And I'm too behind. Just not the right timing. Well, let's restart.
Like a shooting star! Burn!
Here we go up, then understand I'm not supposed to. Okay, just a little further. That's a perfect boost, but it's not enough. Come on.
Like a shooting star! Burn!
No, damn it. I missed the early boost. I'm at the worst position possible. Let's try to push. annoying. Especially they keep missing the perfect boost. Whenever I get it, it's never enough. Do you keep missing the spot? So infuriating. Come on. Pisses me off so much.
Like a shooting star! Burn!
Okay. We're in the lead. Good. How it's going to last? How the hell are we second? Come on. Okay. Back first again. No. Okay, but first, no.
Final lap!
This is insane. We can't win until I can properly master the perfect boost. To try to finish this chapter before closing the stream. Yes, Ritsuko in the lead. At least now I think it's second. It was a second. Fuck. So bad.
Final lap.
No, I have to restart. I'm no longer able to catch up with Ritsuko at this point.
Like a shooting star. Burn!
Come on. Some good boost. That I'm feeling right now because they keep coming from behind faster than we can go. What they do, I keep landing behind. And it's only fourth. No, we're fourth.
Final lap.
Oh, give me some perfect boost. No, please, no. Come on, we're still first. No. Stay in the lead. Keiji Sato. It's really annoying that we have to rely more on luck to stay in the lead.
これで誰もが佐藤兄弟のどっちに本当の才能があるか分かったんじゃない?
Okay, yes, so they're indeed brothers. And Keiji should be the older one.
登は見つけたか?
まだよ。多分どっかの隅で漏らしてんじゃないの? 立ち直れないならあいつが恥をかくだけじゃ済まないんだけどね。香川会を笑い物にすることになる。
さあ見つけてこい。次のレースの前に来てもらう必要がある。
どうしてあいつを連れ戻したのかわかんないよ。
Brothers, Keiji calls in a favor. Episode 21. We're going to stop here for tonight. The tournament. We're also approaching the end of the first chapter. These are the customization skins for the teams. Take a look at the workshop. So the customization options for the cards we unlocked so far. These are all the cards we unlocked by playing the story mode. Shadow Alpha. And you can customize the look of each car. Even the colors. Unlock this item by a random pool at the end of each race. Frederick pilots the Hammer Bravo. And also hide the interface in case we want to take some photo opportunities with our cars. So I wonder if we are also able to change the color if we have to follow a certain scheme. Customization pack. Okay, no, this are DLCs, never mind. Let's keep the default settings for now. Unlock the full set by completing the short score challenge as Keiji. On unlock this item by a random pool at the end of each race. try normal race. Very checkpoints. Okay, and each character has own special ability from where they have to activate their echo, attack boost, echo evolution, feather cast reaper's dance, stable boost, one more crackle. Strike costs less entropy and can be performed continuously. But let's start to play with Hiroshi.
I got this.
Try this.
Like a shooting star! Burn!
Ah. Really lost. Starting boost. We have to survive as long as we can. With the checkpoint we get a small time boost. That's a vegetable boost. When we enter boost with K with Hiroshi, with a chance to give a further boost. Checkpoint is going to give us 7 seconds. More or less 7 seconds.
Focus.
Oh, the overdrive. It's gonna be something extra boost. Oh crap, it just died. Let's see, overdrive can greatly increase our speed, but if we don't be careful, we're going to destroy ourselves. Maybe there's a way to deactivate the overdrive. Time is almost up. That's too much for us. One survivor, I'm afraid. they're dead. Go to checkpoints is our personal record. Under a night, the first player. And then look at another cosmetic item. Okay, everyone, at this point I think we can stop here for tonight. Like I said, I have to practice more with the perfect booster because it's so frustrating that the opponents keep surpassing me. And if you don't learn how to properly use the booster, we're always going to lose most of the races. There isn't a particular choice. That's the skill wall of this game. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this second chapter of our run on Screamer. If you did and you want to see more content like this, then please consider following both my YouTube and Twitch channels. As always, you can also find me on Twitter, Mastodon, Blue Sky, and Instagram to stay up to date with my next live stream announcement. And don't forget, everyone, you can also join my Discord server at the following link right here. Alright. So with this, everyone, I wish as always a good night and a good game. And hope to see you next time, which is going to be tomorrow, always here at 10 PM Central European Time for the 7th part of our workflow on the Time Interceptor. And we'll be back playing Screamer this Friday. Now, let me see if I can find someone else who's playing Screamer. So there's Eagles GTR or Jet Set Gaming. Famous Fool, Disney's, Good Lucy. Let's see if we can go and raid Jet Set Gaming. Yes, why not? Let's see if it's going to work. Okay. Everyone, the raid is about to begin, so please sharpen your keyboards and let's get ready to give Jet Set Gaming and their community lots of support and also the best spread of the love for Screamer and indie games in general all across Twitch. With this, everyone, take care and have a good night or a good time zone depending on where you are, and I'll see you tomorrow for more art stream, for more art stuff. So, thanks so much for watching, everyone, and let's get ready for the Screamer raid. Take care and goodbye. Now, let's go.